Welcome to Shut Up Football. I'm Jeff Stoltzfus, that's Kevin, and this week we're talking about pinky fingers, mullets, Celine Dion music, and we take a look back at Week 13 of the NFL season. Hit it! Former wide receiver Chad Ochocinco Johnson recently said, "I played 12 years and never got hurt. You know why? McDonald's." He said he worked out while eating it, had it delivered to nightclub VIP sections, and he even took first dates there. And guess what? I'm loving it. I always thought that In-N-Out was the romance of fast food, but I was way off. It's a baller move to show that you can afford so much more, but you're just not sure if she's worth it. Hey, if you like football and you know it, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. What the hell do you care? And now, it's time to take a look back, all the way back to last week. It's time for the recap. Cowboys, Saints. Another tough night for the Saints as they continue to play without talent. Taysom Hill connected with Lil Jordan Humphrey for a touchdown, but I call bullshit. The man is 6'4". If this is Lil Jordan, what the hell is big old Jordan? Hill isn't biased, he doesn't see color. Jersey color. As he threw the ball to the other team thrice. No, 4 times. What's 4? Thrice? Thing from quarterback nightmares Trayvon Diggs continued to be a football black hole. Throwing is hard, so Taysom used his legs. The man runs like he's Park Gazelle, leaving some disturbing questions regarding his parents' sexual exploits. Taysom had over 100 yards, more than twice that of Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott continued to disappoint. Maybe it's his knee, or he just needs a nap. It's not like they don't have other options. On one play, Tony Pollard ran for 58 yards and scored a touchdown. And he didn't make that stupid fucking feed me pantomime after, like an unfed orphan willing to sling some poon for some soup. The award for worst call by an NFL official has been contentious this year, but there's always room for another nominee. This standard block. That's it. You're looking at it. Now we're not allowed to block the quarterback's blind side? Do we have to change the movie now? Sandra Bullock is gonna be so pissed. Buccaneers, Falcons. I could think of nothing more exciting than the Bucs versus the Falcons, except for everything else. Are the Falcons gonna win? Not unless Matt Ryan traveled back in time and reverse engineered a butterfly effect so massive that Tom Brady punched a ref in the dick and Ryan went home with Giselle. Oh, Rob Gronkowski had a couple of touchdowns. How quaint. Now maybe we'll be treated to some more USAA commercials. You don't get the discount, Gronk. How do you not get that? Cardinals, Bears. After a month-long convalescence, Kyler Murray was back. But how did he look? Short, but also amazing. 4 touchdowns. I guess all that time on the couch eating froyo and binging Squid Game paid off. The Bears weren't completely horrible. There were a few moments. Like when Andy Dalton hit Jimmy Graham for a touchdown. That's ginge to ginge. They should get bonus points to make up for their lack of souls. He also touched this improbable touchdown over a defender on 4th down. I'd like to see a real Bear do that. I will admit, high art is beyond my comprehension. But when the Cardinals tweeted this image, I mean, what is this? The Cardinal I get, but it's on a, what appears to be a, dildo. Chargers, Bengals. Joe Burrow dislocated his pinky early. Trainers tried to stabilize it with thoughts and prayers, but nothing worked. Burrow ignored his busted wet willy stick and soldiered on. Justin Herbert's pinkies were just fine. In fact, they were fucking great. 3 touchdowns, 2 in the pink, 1 in the end zone. Chargers linebackers Kazir White and Drew Tranquil formed a human wall and tackled anything with a heartbeat. Burrow was sacked 6 times. Hard to scramble with a busted pinky, I guess. Jamar Chase had another down day and another big drop. But everyone told me preseason doesn't matter, so I guess it never happened. Vikings, Lions. They did it! It finally happened. The Lions are winless no more. Lions fans rejoice. The players were jazzed to the tits. Jared Goff's girlfriend was also jazzed to the tits. I'm not going to shit on the Lions, not today. I'm not even going to shit on the Vikings for losing to a piss-poor team. Who the fuck is this guy? Doesn't matter. They won! Everyone should celebrate this win. It's Hanukkah, the Super Bowl, and the 4th of July rolled into one. Pop the champagne, or whatever they drink in Detroit. Schlitz? Natty Light? I'm just guessing. Brown tap water? What? Too soon? Giants, Dolphins. Mike Glennon is an OG, as in original giraffe. Look at that neck. The Serengeti Spaghetti got the start because Daniel Jones was injured, like most of the Giants team. The Dolphins have been on a win streak as their rookie class continues to come on. Jalen Waddle is lightning in a bottle. Or out of the bottle. I can't remember which, but there's definitely a bottle. Jalen Phillips and Javon Holland have emerged like defensive little butterflies. Phillips had 2 sacks. Mike Glennon would enter the concussionist of protocols. All this winning has cooled Coach Flores' toasty little buns, at least for now. But just in case, keep 'em buttered. Coach Judge Judy was optimistic that Mike Glennon would start next week. Optimistic about Mike Glennon. So that's where we're at, New York. Eagles, Jets. With skin like a jean jacket and a naturally occurring mullet, Gardner goddamn Minshew made his way to the field to steer the Eagles on a magic mustache ride. Top Gun. He looked good, damn good, in that he was just okay. Tossing 2 touchdowns to Dallas Goedert and no one else. Zach Wilson threw some touchdowns of his own. He looked good too, but not as good as Minshew. The man is a walking jockstrap. He drinks Mountain Dew straight from the can because he fucking likes it, even though he knows it's disgusting. Colts, Texans. The Texans were blanked. The Colts fed them a big old donut. Unfortunately, I cannot show any pictures, video, or descriptions of the game in good conscience. Instead, here's a picture of a mass grave. I'm sure it hits with equal weight to the atrocities the Texans put on the field. Just imagine somewhere in there, Jonathan Taylor scored 2 touchdowns. Football team, Raiders. This team isn't flashy. They just get the job done. Which team? Yeah, whatever. These teams are less motivating than a body in the woods. At least have the decency to suck or something. Baby driving a mechanical man suit, Hunter Renfrow, had over 100 yards again. Call him boss, baby. In the end, a kicker who probably didn't even exist a week ago nailed the game-winning field goal for the team that shall not be named. Field goals aren't going to win you games, Derek Carr said, in a game in which a field goal would have won them the game. And also, a field goal just won the game. When I watch Taylor Heineke, a very serious question crawls deep inside my bowels. Is Taylor Heineke Country Club Gardner Minshew from the future? And if he is, what does that make Baker Mayfield? Ravens, Steelers. Classic AFC North rivalry game, slapping asses and faces until the bitter end. The Ravens were 1 kick away from overtime, but Justin Tucker must have been hidden at the back of the fridge behind some old Chinese takeout because he never took the field. Hardball didn't want a night of heavy petting and Celine Dion music. Hardball wants to fuck. Screw for 2, Johnny. But Lamar's pass was an inch too far, or Mark Andrews needs longer fingers, or more of them. Steelers wipe the dirt from their face. Not dead yet. We only smell that way. Broncos, Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs are no longer an unstoppable offensive force. Sorry, Pat. Your Supercuts mullet is only cute when you're winning games. Javonte Williams finally got a legit start, and he broke out like everyone knew he would. He's not particularly fast or elusive, but unlike your best friend's sister, he does not like to go down. The rest of the Broncos offense sputtered. Teddy gave the defense many gifts, including one to Daniel Sorensen. And though I can't see his face, I'd like to think he smiled so big he peed himself with glee. The Chiefs defenders are stepping up big, even the shitty ones, keeping this team afloat until the offense gets back to form. You guys see that giant rat wearing a twister mat too, right? I'm so high. Patriots, Bills. The weather was frightful in Buffalo, New York. Frigid temperatures and 40-mile-an-hour winds. Look at it toss these bitches salads. I mean, analysts. Putting the ball in the air would be a mistake. But it's not like you can run on every play. Oh, never mind. I guess you can. It was a dream come true for Bill Belichick as they ran on nearly every play. And his dreams are really boring. Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson pounded away for 90 bajillion yards. Mac Jones only threw 3 passes all night. On one play, he was in the locker room microwaving a burrito and no one even noticed. The Bills had no such run game. They were told this was a passing league now. Running Devin Singletary and Zach Moss was akin to raising your arms like Jack and Rose from Titanic and letting the wind take you, I'm flying, Jack, into the ground. It's ironic that out of the 2 teams, the Bills were the ones who weren't built to win in Buffalo weather. Mother Nature conspired with Father Time and Uncle Genetics to further punish the people of Buffalo, New York. And that's it. That's our show. Thank you so much for watching Shut Up Football. We will catch you next week. Peace!
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Welcome to Shut Up Football. I'm Jeff Stoltzfus. That's Kevin. And this week we're talking about picky figures. Pinky? Picky. Pinky? I said pinky.